So today is a snow day for us. And today is 12, I think 8. Um, so Charlotte is homeschooled, and she's learning about the Roman Empire. And so I don't know, I just had like a proud moment today. Like literally she was talking about the emperor who was under rule during the time that Jesus was crucified. And she mentioned that one being the one who literally, you know, ruled his, I guess, like his crucifixion. And yes, the cross, the torture device, but the cross literally has ancient meaning. um so literally the cross dates back before it was used as a torture device. Basically it's like our modern day electric chair or injection. um and they've had so many ways to execute people. Lynching, the guillotine, I think. That's how you pronounce it. Lots of torture devices, but yeah, the cross was crucifixion. They used it to torture people and kill them. Very inhumane, by the way. But now we as Christians, and I still don't like being lumped with them. I'm just a believer of Jesus, Yeshua, Christ, whatever, the Messiah, like literally. um, yeah. But I thought it was cool that she was learning about that, and they also had they just had a lot of like different, actual factual facts that she was learning about. And so I don't know, I thought that was cool. I thought that was really, really cool. We definitely do be learning religious stuff in here for school. But it was a snow day, and she really argued with me about like she shouldn't have to do school on snow days. And I'm like, girl, you homeschool. Like the only reason them niggas have snow days is because they can't get to school. And so I thought that was cool. Like she got to learn regardless of what the weather was. But we are going to go outside and play. Um, we said we were going to have a snowball fight. And so I'm going to set the camera up and record it. Like I'm going to set the camera up and record it. Whatever comes out comes out. And but yeah, today was cool. Um I have been out of bed, even if it doesn't look like it. It's just like, get dressed for what? It's like, get dressed for what? Do something to my hair for what? Because literally, I go nowhere. I go nowhere right now. Even if I go take a walk, like literally, I'm gonna put on hat and all that shit, like, and I'm gonna throw on some sweats. So like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not going anywhere outside of this realm of area. So I'm not dressed, but I did, brush my teeth, wash my face type of deal thing. Did I wash my face? I brushed my teeth. Hard, true facts for you. I brushed my teeth. I skipped my face. I took a shower last night. I'll be all right. But yeah, it's just a girl over here being real. I don't know. I was really happy about that. Like her learning about the Roman Empire. And literally when you think about it, she has learned about the Christian Crusades too. And so when you think about the Roman Empire, that's the Roman Catholics. And a lot of y'all don't realize like y'all are getting a lot of that teaching from that Vatican type style shit, and a lot of African and just indigenous like cultures were stolen and merged in. A lot of what we call pagan holidays and traditions, literally pagan, if you look up the word etymology, it's just like farm people. They even call it peasants, like, but it's like farm people, like people who was not under organized religion. They had their own little ways of doing things. So like anybody who lived off the earth, lived off of spirituality, and wasn't a part of like, I would say, organized religion, literally were condemned. Their cultures were like whitewashed and literally taken over and merged into Christianity, in which Christianity of what we practice today wasn't what Christ preached. Um, Literally, it has been hijacked, and the way of Jesus literally was not what you see today, and it's very fucking interesting to me. Very. And it's a lot of Christians who practice Christianity and don't know the real history. It's just like we get to see this repetition of basically like what's bad is considered good and what's good is considered bad, and it's because you are indoctrinated by the very people who literally crucified Jesus. It's like the very people who crucified him didn't take 5 seconds to like literally make a profit off of him, like make a profit off of him and distort his teachings. Like literally, they didn't take 5 seconds. They're the they're the same people who literally killed him. But I feel like those who know. Because if you study past that book that you have, I feel like a lot of people. I'm not discrediting the Bible fully. I'm just saying that the Bible has been distorted and manipulated by the very people who literally killed him. Literally a lot of the history, like for real, like it's so much right there in your face, like to tell you that Jesus is white, but then to literally have it written that he wasn't. It's so much in there like that just literally would warrant you to question. And but we live in a society where, you know, a lot of people have been taught to be obedient and not to question. A lot of people have been taught to regurgitate and not have critical thinking skills whatsoever. And the people who do have critical thinking skills and the people who are rebellious in spirit literally are demonized because they won't conform to societal norms. But society has set these norms so that you can be mental slaves and so that you can be obedient and never question anything. And I'm not raising mine like that. Like, I want mine to question whether she's right or wrong. Like, question, like, learn. That is not defiance to question. It's not disrespectful to question. It is a form of human intelligence. Like, we all are programmable, period, point fucking blank. But like, what are you willing to like programming you? And what are you willing to just like accept as face value? Like, if you're willing to accept everything as face value, like, you're just going to fall for everything. So like, I just don't even teach mine. I teach mine to be a thinker. I even try to challenge her thinking. And sometimes I be like, shut up. Just shut up and let her think. And so I be having to learn. But just shut up and just let her show her thinking. So because she's ever evolving and she gonna find her way. Like, that's one of the things I can say about Charlotte is like, I don't worry about her and how well she gonna do in life. Like that, I feel secure as a mother and a parent. I think more I just worry about what I've done to her. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I'm really, because like I don't know. It's like I don't fit the mold of a traditional mother. Like, you can tell when me and her talk, like, I don't fit that mold of a traditional mother. Like, I am my child's friend. I am, I talk to my child like she's just a regular person. Um, and then I have my moments where it's just like, chill. Like, or I can be like really, really nasty. So like, I'm just trying to figure out like, how am I doing in this department, and like, how can I be better in this department without trying to focus too much on it, because like, I'm just doing the best I can every day. But what I got, I'm trying to heal my goddamn self. And so like, I have to sometimes be at ease about that. Like, just be at ease that, like, I'm doing the best I can, really. But yeah, it was cool that that was one of the lessons for today. We are still learning United States geography. So, like, for my homeschooling, I'm doing some stuff that's like tied to the Virginia standards of learning when it comes to like math, and like reading and stuff like that. But like her reading level is past her grade level anyway. Her math level, she is about, sometimes she can be standard, like she could be on a normal percentile with her math, and sometimes she can be below it. So like literally I kind of try to stick to um whatever that curriculum is. But like with reading, history, science, and we be doing like different shit. It just depends on the day, like art. Um I try to get her that stuff that's like, I try to give her more challenging stuff, if that makes sense. But yeah. But where I see deficits, like I literally do go back to that too. And I think that's something that school doesn't account for. So for geography, I feel like she lives in the United States and she lives in this world. And she has some knowledge of geography, but like I feel like she should know all 50 states, like period. As a kid, I felt like, that was taught to her, but like now that she's older, I feel like she can expand on that. So we kind of had started some lessons where she did all the states, like she did each individual state, and found some facts about them, drew their flag, found their capital, their flower, and like some fun facts about them. So we did that, and so like now, like that was like the fun part. So now like we're getting into, or we're about to transition into her knowing how to spell each state, and identify each state shape, and also identify each state on the map. So we're starting with the United States because this is where she lives, and then once we master the United States, she is going to transition over, and I also want her to know each state capital. And even if she can't remember each state capital, at least she would have this practice. But then, excuse me, something came up on my phone. I'm gonna look at it later. All right, so then once we do that, I'm gonna transition over to her learning about the different continents, and learning each state within the continent, because they call the continents, like if you are into international relations, like they call their, we call them countries in America, but in other countries they call their country states. So like Kenya would be a state, not a country, but we call it a country. But Kenya would be a state, Egypt is a state, Japan, like all those, they refer to them as states, independent states. So like literally America does everything backwards. Like you really gonna find that out. it's like America's just like, I'm gonna do my own thing. Just gonna be ass backwards from everyone else. Ugh. Well, at least things are working itself out in a beautiful fashion. I feel like Trump, like very, very beautiful. Those, all you guys are doing a beautiful job. Just real genuine, generous hearted people building and tearing down the systems. Like you're just doing a fantastic, fabulous job. Like that nigga throw out so many motherfucking adjectives and don't be saying shit. But I want to say, like, to all who are on the side of God, like y'all are doing such a beautiful job. Y'all are doing such a beautiful job. Like literally, I don't always get to see everybody's efforts, but I damn sure get to feel them. I get to explore them with my mind's eye since I am here, you know, away from a lot of the action. But I thank God for that too. Um, I thank God for that too. Like, you know, sometimes you just gotta sit shit out and what do you call it? Like, heal. Heal. Take care of yourself. And so like I thank God for that. But yeah, like kudos to everyone doing what they're supposed to be doing and moving how they're supposed to be moving with a purpose. And should I be seeing stuff online, which I really don't hold no value to online shit, but I do really like some of the shit I be seeing online from those who are actually putting in real life work. I'm not talking about no loser influencers who are selling out and puppeteering for these people. I'm talking about brothers and sisters and gender neutral ones too that literally are putting that work in, making them moves. I see y'all, but I actually really, really feel y'all. I hear y'all. It's like, you know, all that shit. So, and I see y'all with my mind's eye. Like, so even if it ain't online, like, we be here with some stuff. So, like, yeah, keep going. You already know what it is. Stay grounded. Stay faithful. You know, whatever your higher power is, like, as long as you're on the side of God. And when I say God, I mean the creator of all things, the almighty life force energy that flows through all of us. Literally, the ultimate source. So, yeah, kudos to us. I am just being, you know, me, the best that I can be, focusing on my own shit and healing and growing and I guess just getting back into the swing of goal setting and all that shit. Like a lot of different things I'm getting back to the swing of. Like one of them, it was taking care of myself. So like I'm learning to take care of myself and it not feel like a burden because I'm not worried about taking care of everybody else. So like literally I can just focus on myself. But yeah, that's where I'm at today. These are T's inner thoughts. We're going to get up and have a snowball fight. So I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to go wash my face and put some Vaseline on it so I can have a barrier from this cold. And then I'm also going to do that. I might go for a walk. But that might depend on if I can find my snow boots. If I can find my snow boots, I'll go for a walk. I think they may be here, but they might be in storage, so I don't know, y'all. But I don't know, y'all. Because I do got some comfy snow boots. That would be perfect. I don't know, though. Probably, yeah. Depending on what kind of socks I wear. I probably could do a couple of miles in those. So, yeah, if I could find those, I probably will take me a little short, probably like 2 or 3 mile walk. I love those. I'm able to clear my mind, clear my thoughts. And even if I can't, get it to be completely quiet, I can damn sure get it organized. So that'd be good. That'd be good. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? You're in trouble. Be quiet. I don't think there's anything else. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Anything else exciting? What was the emperor name? He was a Caesar. Was it Tiberius or something like that? There were so many of those emperors, but or was it Calig? I forgot which one it was, but there was like a nigga under him that he appointed for, stuff like that. What was his name? Shit, I don't know. Google it. Google it, but don't look at the AI version. Go actually like Google and look up some goddamn reputable sources. Shit, you gotta remember that AI is programmed by the fucking people who literally don't fucking like us. They literally want to suck your soul. That's why I be laughing that you guys depend on AI. Not you guys, but like a lot of people are depending on and falling in love with AI. It's as smart as its programmers. And if its programmers are fucking evil, go figure. And even if AI doesn't want to be fucking evil, it is programmable like us. So if we fall victim to it, think about an actual system literally created so that they could program it to do exactly what they wanted. God created human design, but AI was created by man. And so like think about that. So like literally, you can admire AI. You can say that AI is already here. But what do we see when you buy into shit because it's already here? You could buy into racism and say, oh, it's already here. It's already running like it is. Or you could fucking resist it. You could say, oh, well, capitalism is what it is. I'm going to keep buying into it like I am. Or you could fucking resist it and only get what you need. Like, you don't have to be in greed. Like, you can actually resist what's already here. So that's literally not no excuse. Now you can learn about what's already here. If you had a greater purpose to maybe destroy it. or you could also try to figure out how to make it better. But like for me, I don't see no betterness in artificial intelligence. Like work on human intelligence first. Work on human intelligence first, and I guarantee you wouldn't even want AI because you have worked on human intelligence, and literally, it's great. Now, I do appreciate some AI art, but I actually love human art. Like human art be better than the AI art. Human art be better than the AI art. And some of the art that's created by AI, you literally could do it still with computer programming that isn't artificial intelligence. Like, you literally, it's called animation. It's just literally called animation. But, who knew? Because it's levels to this shit. And I think people automatically associate all technology with artificial intelligence. And that's not true. Fucking fire is technology. You are technology. You are technology. Like, all this shit is designed and based off you. We always taught our girls that, like, when me and Tay was together, like, always taught them shit like that. You are the computer. Like, same way the computer works, you work. What you put in there, like, you gotta be careful what you put into you. And it's easier said than done in a world that's filled with fucking fucked up stuff. Like, but ain't nobody asking nobody to be perfect. And that's one thing I kept getting caught up on. Like, I just wanted to be perfect. Like, and then you get defeated and you just feel like, fuck it. And it's like now, my fuck it is a different fuck it than when I was a young adult or angry teenager. Like, my fuck it now is like, fuck y'all. That's judging me. That's literally trying to hold me to a standard of perfection. Like, fuck the part of me that wanted to be held to a standard of perfection. Like, perfection gonna fuck you up every time. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. You just gotta be you, and you gotta hold yourself accountable. And a lot of times we be in great debates about what it is to be a man or a woman. And I made a poem about this, but I was like, I don't know, it's so rough. Like, I don't know if I want to release it, but I'm gonna release it. Um, but it's like people be so judgy about what it is to be a man and a woman, and a lot of people get caught up on gender norms about what it is to be a man and a woman. A lot of people get caught up on, if you're a woman, you got to be soft, and you can't be too loud, and you can't be, you got to be a mother, you got to be a wife, you got to, do all of these things to fit a mold of what it is to be a woman, or what it is to be a man. To be a man was, you got to be macho, and you can't be, you can't be what they think is feminine. And it's just like, literally, to be a man and a woman literally is about handling your responsibilities. What responsibilities did you sign up for? And the moment that you sign up for them responsibilities, it's your responsibility to stick through it. If you signed up to fucking have kids, like, and when I say signed up, I meant you literally got someone pregnant. I don't care if it was by purpose or mistake or like whatever. Like, the moment that shit happened, like, did you step up to the plate? Are you gonna step up to the plate? Are you gonna maintain stepping up to the plate? That is about being a man and a woman, handling your responsibilities. Are you accountable for your decisions that you make in life? Like, whether you are involuntary or voluntarily making this shit, like, are you gonna step up to the plate? Are you going to handle your business? That's what make a man and a woman a man and a woman. A lot of us can be walking around little kids in arrested development and grown up bodies. A lot of us are adultified early, so we literally are fucking children in adult bodies. Like, we're literally, it's kind of like a reversal. It's like, you are a mature being, and you may be taking care of your responsibilities and those things, and you are hyper focused on being an adult and being, about your business, but still some kind of way, like, your mentality is skewed because you never got to fucking be a child. So, like, your mentality is warped. It's a warped view because you never really even got to be a child. So literally, you are still a mix of a child that's an adult, but you had been adultified all your life. So, like, literally, like, your mentality is skewed. You didn't get to go through the growing process and phases that you could have naturally went through in a natural order. So it's so many levels and twists and turns to this. But, like, once you get to certain parts and whatever process and then whatever part on the journey you are, and however your story unfolded, or everybody's story is different. Some are similar, but your story is unique to you. Literally, however that is, like, what makes you a man or a woman, or however you identify your gender, literally, or your sex, literally is about how, and I mean, when I think of that, it's like adulthood, like, what makes you grown. It's about how you handle your business. It's about how you handle your responsibilities. Are you accountable? Can you see where you go wrong? A lot of people can see where they go right, but can you see where you go wrong? Can you fix it? Can you fix it? How much are you willing to work on you? Like, how much are you willing to work on you to get better? Like, can you master you? Can you master your emotions? Can you master your actions and all that shit? And I'm literally living life. Like, I'm living life just like anybody else, and learning that I'm the master of me. Like, nobody should be able to control me, run me, program me. I should be able to choose to decide what I want to function as. Like, I should have that choice, me and God. And I'm just at a point in my story where, like, I give it to God because, like, literally, I done played this game all kinds of ways. It's like, I done played this game all kinds of ways. I done had all types of free will. And I still always took guidance from God. Like, I always called on God when I needed help. But, like, I'm just at a point in this journey, like, God, you can have my life. Like, you can have it. It's yours. Like, it's yours. Got it. Got it. Use it. Shoot. Because I done made my decisions that led me to this very point. And I thank God for it. Like, that's the part of my story I'm at, too. Like, it's just like everything that happened, whether it was my decisions or whether it was decisions, choices that other people made, like, it has led me to be exactly who I am today. It has led me to the point I am at today. And the healing that I have been afforded so far alone is fucking priceless. Like, it's priceless. And these last 2 years, I did not have a therapist. I did not have a therapist. I did not have a doctor. I did not have, Western medication to numb me and dull my senses. Literally, my gifts was on 1,000. And it was just like I had to learn how to manage those gifts. I still have my moments where like I be turned the fuck up, and it's just like I be having to learn how to, be in it's not even like control, but it's like I would say adjust to the levels and the powers that I have. Yeah, it's like more of an adjustment. Like I have to be able to adjust and regulate those powers and those gifts when they be turned the fuck up. Like, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. You could call it all these Western psychology names and all that stuff, but like my shit is gifts. I'm not about to demonize myself, and I'm not about to act like something is wrong with me. What's wrong with me is getting worked out, and literally a lot was what was wrong with me was self-denial, self-hatred, denying my reality, denying what happened to me, denying literally how people maneuver and behave, and how spirit works through people and literally try to trick you up. A lot of that was self-denial. A lot of it was self-hatred, listening to the projections, listening to the voices that literally wanted me to hate myself and feel like I wasn't good enough, feel like I hadn't done anything with my life, feel like just all these negative, I wasn't worth it. And yeah. And now we're here, and then I'm still healing, and I'm still growing, and I'm still evolving, and I'll ever be ever evolving. Like I will always evolve, and I'll always grow until God calls me home. And yeah, that. I was also thinking too the other day about past lives. A lot of people talk about past lives, and I don't know. I've always had this disconnect. Like people always used to be like when I was little, like you've been here before, but I've never felt like I've been here before. Outside of having deaths and rebirths through this lifetime, I feel like that's been my past lives. Me making certain choices, and like certain choices literally getting wiped the fuck out. That happens a lot in my life. Like literally decisions will be made, and then I'll wake up and it was like that decision was never even, it didn't even follow through, and then it's like I have lost memories of what the fuck that happened. And or it be like, I have encountered certain people, places, and things, but my memory be wiped. And literally, and then I'll be recalling like this situation, and it's like, but who gonna believe that? Like, who gonna believe in and all that shit? And now I don't even give a fuck. Like, whether you believe it or not, like I know it happened. It's we're literally on a floating rock. Like you can't tell me that I have to limit my thoughts and my mind and my existence and my realities of what literally is happening when we are literally fucking magical beings on a magical planet in outer space. Like y'all really want us to think that we basic and we normal. I guess some of y'all are. And that's for you if that's where you like to be and that's your comfort zone. Go for it. But I know that we all are gifted and talented in some kind of way. Like we all were created to have certain gifts. Some of us have more than others, but that mean that the more you have, the heavier, your crown is, the heavier your responsibilities is. So like, be happy with what you got, because the moment that you want this gift or this power, like certain powers and shit, and you can't handle it, that should have crashed your ass out. That should have make you self-destruct, because it's not yours. You gotta be happy with what you got, and maybe you can get more, and maybe this is what you can handle, and God know that God designed you for what you can handle. So literally, I just be trying to work out what the fuck I got. I just be trying to work out what I got. But I literally, yeah, past lives, like I resonate with ancient cultures and ancient civilizations. I resonate with all cultures across this world. Literally, I do, except for that stuff the Europeans were doing. I don't really resonate too much with it, because it's a lot of stolen shit. Like, when you think about their culture, it's like literally stolen. And I ain't gonna even just say, I would say the European culture that we see that's most recent, like the kings and the queens and the big dresses. Like, nobody talks about how like y'all were emulating black people. And that's a form of self-hatred, when you are trying to mimic someone else but put them down all at the same time. That's self-hatred. That means that you're not happy with yourself, and so now you're projecting onto someone else that you're not happy with yourself, but trying to make them feel bad because they are. When we are designed to be exactly who we are designed to be, and you have to be happy with how you look, whether it's physical. Matter of fact, we don't talk enough about how you as an individual was never meant to even fucking see what you look like. You were only supposed to literally just be your fucking self. Other people were meant to see you. You weren't meant to see yourself physically. You were just supposed to embody who you were. The physical shit was never meant to be seen by you. You might could catch a reflection of you in a fucking puddle of water if it glistened the right way. But mirrors were created, and then like, people became vain, and it was like, it was never meant for you to see your beauty. Your beauty was supposed to reflect outward to others. Or your ugliness, like, but it was never meant for us to be so focused and vain on this like physical form. It just has turned into that. And yeah, it has really turned into that. So like, literally, we're here now. And we can always go back. We can always, we can go back. We can actually stop what's coming. And I feel like, shout out to my brothers and sisters who are literally creating their own systems, building their own systems that are designed to actually function with love and humanity. But yeah, past lives I don't really associate with, per se, of being here on earth prior to this life that I incarnated in 1990. In 1990, I was born and I incarnated here. But I don't feel like I reincarnated, if that makes sense. Like, I've reincarnated in the sense in this lifetime. Like, literally, I've had so many deaths and rebirths here spiritually that way. But I don't have a close connection to being here prior to. I don't know if memory has been wiped or whatever, like, but I don't have any connection to this being like my multiple lives here. I feel like a baby when it comes to earth. I think a lot of my wisdom and shit comes from the bloodlines that I'm tied to, and also the divinity of my soul. Like, my soul is cut from God, so like, literally, I'm gonna be wise. And however, you can be wise as you want to be here on earth. If you lack experience, you could literally be looking at everybody's life from the outside and be so wise that literally you're still wrong. You're not very smart at all because you lack the experience. So you could literally, I consider that like being when you wise from a point of you just got that built in like logic and knowledge. Like you miss experiencing life. You miss experiencing life. And you have to come experience life. And so that's one of the things I am grateful for, is that I've lived so many lives here in this lifetime from 1990. For 1990, I've lived so many fucking lives. I've had so many different experiences, and I have more to experience. And so literally I've gotten a lot of the hard shit out of the way. And I thank God for that. We are at war, so literally like I don't know how easy, it will be, but I do pray one day that like, it gets easier where I don't have to live among conflict in my house. It's like I don't want to, like not with my kid, not with myself, and damn sure not with nobody else. But I am grateful for this experience because I get to learn that like happiness is within, peace is within, love is within, and like what you need, like God gonna provide. And it's just you being grateful and seeing that, like being grateful for what you do have. A lot of times when we're in situations, like we don't even understand that like there's another person that literally may have less than you and may be happier than you, may be sadder than you, or whatever. Like it's just being grateful for what your life. Love yours. Like J. Cole said, love yours. However, when you're in the midst of it, the middle of it, the mix, the thick, the thick of it, like sometimes it's hard to see that. But you still practice your gratitudes. Stay prayed up. Feel your feelings. Like if you just feel like it's the end of the world, it is the end of the world. It's the end of the world as you once knew it. And so you got to grieve that. And can't nobody tell you how to feel. None of that shit. Even sometimes when I see people going through it, and even though like I know what it is to go through it, like sometimes I just wish like, my encouraging words would make your pain stop. And it's just like sometimes people just gotta fucking feel their feelings and feel that pain. Sometimes that pain is so you would never want to go through that shit again. Sometimes that's exactly what that pain is for. It's just like, do you ever want to go through that shit again? Sometimes the pain is growth. Sometimes the pain comes from actually outgrowing that old mentality, that old thought, that old skin, that old flesh. Like it is literally you outgrowing things. And so you go through that pain just to reach higher heights. And so you got to feel your feelings. You got to acknowledge what you're experiencing. You can't just act like, oh, this shit ain't bothering me. That's toxic positivity, bro. Toxic positivity isn't being able to look at shit on the bright side. Toxic positivity is trying to look at things on the bright side before you actually really feel that way. If you really don't feel that way at that time, like that's toxic positivity, because you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. And that's not the same as saying I'm grateful for air. I'm grateful for this food I just received. I'm grateful because I'm warm. That's not a lie. That's not toxic positivity. But toxic positivity is like when you say somebody beating the shit out you. Oh, it don't hurt. Now, unless it really don't hurt because you one of them humans that's set up that you don't feel pain like everybody else, that's not toxic positivity. So toxic positivity is different for everybody. Like literally. Like for me, toxic positivity was people telling me like, you should get over it. Get over what, bitch? I've been doing that all my life. It didn't work. It didn't work. I'm here. Like, you mean I should get through it? I should feel my feelings? You mean that? Oh, you should let it go. Let it go where? Because it's right back here. It's like a boomerang. I can't let it go until it's gone. I can't get to the point of literally being done with it until I'm done with it. And so like I can't keep lying to myself. I can't keep saying that like the sun is out right now, but I'm gonna pretend it's dark. That's you're mind fucking yourself. That is a lie. That is actually a form of denial, self-denial. Toxic positivity has less to do with positive than it does with actually lying to your fucking self. It's literally that simple. And it doesn't mean that people shouldn't feed people hope. It doesn't mean that people shouldn't be examples of positivity. It just means that we have to stop projecting positivity on people who aren't there yet. Like, you embody who you embody, and like literally that's cool, but like when you keep trying to force that shit on people who are in a healing process, like you literally are causing more damage. It's like that pull yourself up by the bootstrap mentality. Like, but bitch, if you got one arm dangling, should you pretend you got two? Like, if your straps on your boot just fucking broke, do we not acknowledge that your fucking strings on your shoe couldn't take it no more? Like, literally, we have to normalize people being where they at in the healing process and not trying to force them to think positively, because literally all they doing is faking. They're faking a reality. And contrary to what y'all believe, y'all keep saying like, oh, you manifest your reality with your thoughts. Yeah, you do. But you can't trick God. You can't trick the universe. You can't trick these things. Literally, when you try to do that shit, and take it from somebody who know, when you try to do that shit, they gonna test you even fucking harder and show you like, bitch, you're not there yet, and you gotta sit down where you at. And that's if it cares. that's if God literally, really see that you really trying and you really believe in yourself and all that shit, like the universe. Sometimes God literally give y'all fraudulent ones exactly what the fuck you want, just so you can realize like I got this now, and then you still be miserable. You still be miserable. And I've been there. Like, I've been there. I've been fraudulent. I've been fake and phony mostly to myself. To myself, I've been the fakest I have been the worst person to myself. I have been worse to me than I have any fucking body. And literally, that's on God. That's on God. Now, I may have affected you, but I ain't treated you no worse than I treated myself. I may have literally affected you, may have hurt you, but I ain't treated you no worse than I've treated myself. And I can stand on that. There are some people out here who literally will treat themselves to the highest standard and treat other people like shit. I literally try on a average basis to treat people better than I treat myself. And so literally I'm now in a space where like, I want to treat myself good. I want to treat myself good. I want to be honest and real with myself, like literally. And that toxic positivity, like I talk about that shit a lot, like, and I think people don't quite grasp the concept. Toxic positivity is lying to yourself. It's like if it's raining and gloomy outside, telling yourself that it's not raining and gloomy outside. That it's a difference between being grateful that it's raining and gloomy outside. Like, it's a difference between that. Like, oh, it's raining outside, so literally the earth can get some moisture, some water. Like, but to act like it's not raining and gloomy outside is toxic positivity. To act like things are not going on is toxic positivity. Now, you can look at different angles of it, and that's not toxic positivity. That's called gratitude. That's called perception. But to deny that literally you are in a crisis, or that literally such and such just fuck with you, like that is toxic positivity. And you should stay far away from that shit. Now, I will warn you, that once you get to a stronger point in your healing journey, and I don't even just say a stronger point, but like I would say a better vantage point in your healing journey, you do be able to look at things that like literally once shattered your world and see it in a different perspective and in a a positive light. Um, and you are able to see it that way. But that means that you have done the work, you have actually healed and elevated and rose above it. But while you're in it, if anybody is trying to make you, and when I say make you, like trying to get you to like stop talking about, get over it, like go within. Stop, don't leave them people alone. Go within, go within, go within. Feel your feelings, give it to God. Literally work through that shit. I don't know how many times I said I wanted to hurt people. I wanted to do shit. I wanted revenge. I was honest with myself. Like a lot of y'all niggas don't want to be honest with yourselves. Like I was honest with myself. That's how I felt. I didn't say I was going to act on it. I ain't say I was going to act on it. And maybe I did. I don't know. But literally, because I was honest with myself and I was honest with God and even honest with y'all, like literally, God has taken that desire away from me. Like I don't even care. It's like, but then I needed to feel my feelings. Like I woke up this morning thinking about that. Like, do you remember like a year ago, you was in the same bedroom, like thinking about what the fuck you was gonna do to people? Do you remember, like, literally, Spirit had to talk you off the motherfucking edge. Like, do you remember, like, and it's like now, look at you. You waking up and you literally ain't even thinking about these people. These people don't even come, like, these people don't come across your mind unless it's spiritual warfare, and that they literally are plotting and scheming or thinking about or talking about you. Like, but on your literally frequency, you ain't even thinking about these people no more. I literally live with a vessel who I've lived with, you know, a lot of my life, who literally is an open vessel for spirits to flow through and try to attack me. And like literally, even that shit don't even fucking bother me no more. Like, it don't even bother me no more. When that shit start to happen, I let it know it can't fuck with me, and I keep it moving. Like, I keep it moving. Because I already know the name of the game. I knew the name of the game when I was little. It's just that you can get so fucking defeated and tired because that is the name of the game that you keep playing and you keep playing and you keep playing. And it's like, you start to begin to feel like, when am I ever going to get out of this shit? And sometimes, like, literally, it's not about you getting out of it. It's about you being able to show them motherfuckers who's boss. Like, you can't run me. You can only control that vessel. You can only control that vessel. You can't come over here and control me, because that's what it is. Like, that evil, wicked spirit will channel through anybody it can to get close to you and try to get you. They don't really want those people. They want you. They want to see if they can. They already got them. They want to see if they can get you. You can't hide my soul, bitch. You can't hide my soul. My soul is not up for sale. Even with all the destruction I have been through, like literally, God has allowed my heart to remain intact. Now my behavior, my actions literally needed work and healing and all that shit. But from what I went through, I count myself blessed. I count myself so blessed. What I've been through, I shouldn't be who I am, far as being loving and caring and kind to people, regardless of what I've been through. I shouldn't be that. I should be right there with the enemy, doing what the enemy doing. And I refuse. I refuse to. Don't mean that, that don't mean that I'm fit to fuck with. And it's like a difference. Like, people be getting that shit twisted. That toxic positivity. Like, because I'm loving and I'm caring and I'm kind. You think you can come around here and fuck around? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm happy about that. I've made it to a point in my life where, like, it don't mean I don't get upset sometimes when I get attacked, but, like, bitch, that's all you. God and spirit just saw every fucking thing that happened. God and spirit just seeing everything that happened. Good luck. Good luck. A lot of times people don't realize, like, this shit is like a material world. Like, we're living in vessels. Our soul, our spirit flows through vessels. We're spirits. We're energy. Spirit is breath. The breath. I'm able to speak. Air. That's it. It's air. It's not even just about speaking. It's air. It's air. We're constantly outside breathing in the air. We're constantly giving and exchanging air. The spirit. The soul. The soul. Our soul is our energy. It is the electrical pulse in us. It gives us the ability to go, to do, to be. Our soul. You are your own solar system, nigga. You are your own solar system. And yes, we can be recharged. We can be drained. It's like a battery. It's like a battery. There's motherfuckers looking to attach to you so that they can suck you dry. There's motherfuckers that just need a jump start. They just need a jump start. I have been a drainer. I have been a jump starter. I have been the one who gives the energy. I've been all things in this life, and that's why I am able to forgive. I always forgave in the past. It's funny, like I was always a forgiver, like just because I knew what it was. Like I knew what abuse felt like. I knew how it felt to be abused and misused and mistreated. And so I understood, like, oh, you acting like this because of this. However, like now, it's just like I give that to God. Like that's not my responsibility to fix, save, or whatever. I help those that God put on my path to be helped. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Those that God put on my path to be, to be identified, like literally, I feel sorry for you. And I still pray. I still pray. There are some people that I haven't made it there yet. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't feel sorry for you. I feel nothing for you. I have been very transparent. My aunt died. I felt nothing for her. I had another one. I ain't even had no animosity towards her. I just, like, didn't have no feelings. Like, it just was like, she passed away. And no, she didn't treat me right. She didn't treat me right. But she wasn't, like, extreme abusive. She was just, like, she was like one of those people, like she'll down you. She'll make you try to feel less than, so that she could feel better. And I never forgot it because when people do that to you as a kid, you you typically don't have respect for them, even if you play pretend. So I didn't have any ill will towards her whatsoever, like, but I didn't have any prayers for her either. And then I had an aunt who really, I mean, she really was extremely abusive to me. the times that she got to be with me. Even when she wasn't in my presence, the things that she would say to like tear down my self-esteem to others. So literally, I did not like her. I did grow to hate her. Could to not stand her. And I didn't feel, I felt like when I originally felt like, and this is a part of like being honest and true and real with yourself, I don't even really know if I truly forgave her. I really feel like the shit she did was unforgivable. Like the shit she did was pure fucking evil. And to be honest with you, like I just don't have anything to give her. And I've had moments where I thought I forgave her because that's the right thing to do, right? But I didn't forgive her. I think I more forgave, myself. I forgave myself for like not, advocating for myself. Um because maybe some of the abuse would have stopped if I would have just been, really honest. But I didn't feel safe in my home. So, like, I had to rationalize that, like, my mom was not a good protector when it came to family or close friends. Like, she was not a good protector when it came to that stuff. She was a great protector when it came to outside and sometimes overprotective when it came to outside forces. But when it came to family, she had this undying loyalty to family that she passed on to me. Like, literally, family can do wrong, but you give this forgiveness. And maybe that's why I'm struggling with the forgiveness piece. Like, I don't have shit to forgive. Like, I forgave it when I was young. Like, I constantly kept forgiving. And it's like we have been taught this like warped view of forgiveness, that like forgiveness means people are free of consequence or people can reoffend. And it's like I don't have that to give. I had what I could give her is bygones be let bygones be bygones. Like, you be you over the fuck there. Don't fucking bother me. Don't fuck with me. Leave me the fuck alone. And we good. Like, we good. I think that's the level of forgiveness that I had. Um, but to say like God, you know, don't hold her accountable for what she did to me, no. Hold her to the full fucking max of accountability. Like, hold her to the fullest. The same way sometimes I'm held to mine. And sometimes I'm giving mercy. So like whatever God see fit, God see fit. So sometimes I'm giving favor. But what was done to me, as an innocent child, I'm not there. I don't know, if I'll ever be there. Like, but I think also too, it's just like I'm not seeing forgiveness in the way that I was taught it. I think letting bygones be bygones is forgiveness, like literally. And it's like I forgave the hatred that I held inside too, like because I was eating away at me. Like it was just like I want to get her back. Like, I want revenge. Like I want this to happen to her and that to happen to her. And it was like it seemed like as soon as I started letting that shit go, like she started getting ill. She started to get ill and then she passed away. And so it was like once I started letting my hatred go, I don't know, maybe it returned back to her. Maybe that was hers the whole time anyway. Um but yeah, that's just a situation where like I thought when she would die, like I would rejoice, I would be happy, like I would do the nigga from Lorax, the O'Hare dance, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. Like I thought, like literally, I'm just being real and real honest with you. Like I really thought like I would do a jig on the grave and every fucking thing. And literally when I found out, like I didn't feel that way. I felt nothing. I didn't feel anything good or bad. I just felt like, if anything, I kind of felt that peace that she's not here. That she's not here. She can't do it again. To me or nobody else. That's what I felt. So it wasn't completely nothing. It was more like a ease. But I think I thought there would be like this excitement or thrill that she was dead, and I didn't have that. Um, hmm. Have I ever had that? I don't know. I'll get back with you. Get back. I'm just trying to be real and honest with you. I'm trying to think about like, and I'll just get back with you because I don't really know. I don't think so, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have. But I thought for her that I would. But I didn't. And I still don't. I feel like it's fucked up what she has done to me. Um, what she has done to her own family. And what she's done to anybody else that she's done it to. Because typically with people like that, typically, it's more than one victim involved. It's never just one victim. And they do have their picks, but it's never just one victim. And so literally, I just be trying to be as honest in my growing process. Like where I have glows, I'm trying to learn how to celebrate that. Like, and where I have grows, I'm trying to learn to not be so hypercritical of it and just allow me to see myself as like I'm growing in that department. And it's hard, but it's the more you work on things and the more you do it, it becomes a habit. And so like literally I'm just working on me and focusing on me. Um and I'm trying to grow. And I think that's the part of being on earth. Like how 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 the same way I put effort into achieving um these societal mile markers, like going to school, um getting the degrees, getting the career, getting the things, having a family, like hitting those mile markers and stuff like that. Like I'm now finally able to put that effort into myself. Every day is a day for me to get better. Every day is a day for me to show up for myself. Every day is a new day to literally heal what has happened to me, what I have done to others, and what I've done to myself. And so, literally, all I can say is if you are on this journey of trying to heal from the abuse you have endured, whether you and what I like to say is like as a child, it was what had happened to you. As an adult, typically it's what we continue to repeat because it was normalized and conditioned in us. So typically we literally play a part in choosing these people, whether you want to see it like that or not, whether you're there seeing it that way or not yet. You know, you typically end up in the end seeing it. And so literally every day, like I just want to show up as myself where I am in the process. I have, I think one of my things that like bothers me the most is like niggas being my kryptonite. And it's just not all niggas, but it's like, it's not all. It's like certain niggas just like would be my kryptonite. Like that is like, how they have stories about like every kingdom has fell from, a fucked up woman. For me, every queendom has fell because I chose to pick the narcissistic one. It's just like I don't even be too hard on myself now because I realize like life is a journey and literally these are the quests and the missions and the people and the shit that I chose. It's like me actively signing up and saying like I can handle this. Me holding on to that relationship was saying that literally I can handle this. And I also don't regret it because literally it shaped and molded me to be who I am today. So Regardless of whether people think I made the right decision or the wrong decision, all I could do is say is I made the decision. And I was a big girl, and I put my big girl drawers on, and I literally dealt with the hand that I chose, whether when I was an adult. The hand that was dealt to me as a kid, I played that shit well too. So like literally, um, I'm proud of myself at the end of the day, regardless. But I'm working on my relationship with like having unavailable men. Like that shit was like a moth to a flame. Like a unavailable nigga like was my kryptonite. And I'm starting to learn why. Like I'm starting to learn why. Like, and it's not unavailable. It's emotionally unavailable. It's a lot of the unavailables. It's a lot of the unavailables. Like, just unavailable men. And it's like, I think that shit was my kryptonite on so many angles and levels. Like, if you think about my story, like, I was taught to abandon myself. I was I was conditioned to abandon myself. I was conditioned to try to seek validation outside of myself. I was conditioned to not love myself. And so was my parents before me. And they tried to figure out, how to love themselves and be there for themselves the best way they could. And then they gave me the same dose of medicine and upbringing that they had. And literally, I'm sure, they felt like they did the best that they could. Like, my father grew up without a father during the time where that shit wasn't normal. And literally, it was not normal. It was not normal for black people, for niggas to lead a family at that time. Back in that day, niggas stuck around with their family, even if they were shitty, even if they was unemotionally available, even if they were cheaters, they typically stayed. Marriage was, marriage meant something back then. And now we ain't gonna sit here and act like marriage meant faithfulness or commitment, fidelity wise, but it definitely meant fucking staying. It definitely meant staying. And so literally, I guess he felt he did a better job than what his dad did. So, my mom, she went through a lot. And I guess, she felt like she did a better job than what was given to her. And I ain't gonna even say I guess. I literally can say they did a better job. Whether it was a good job or not, they did a better job. And than what was given to them. And so like literally I'm here trying to do a better job than what was given to me. And so I still was conditioned though to seek unavailable partners. Both of my parents were emotionally unavailable. One met my physical needs. Like we had food, we had clothes, we had the things that we needed. We might not have had all the things we wanted, but we had the things that we needed to like physically survive. Emotionally, I was deprived. There was no teaching me how to emotionally regulate. None of that shit. And so, yeah. So, literally, it goes figure. It go figure that like literally I would grow up and abandon myself and not love myself, and because I didn't know how. I didn't know what love was. I didn't know what it meant. And so yeah, the shit that always made me fail in life was like literally, and it just wasn't men either. It was friends too. Like literally I would pick the fake friends. It's like basically it's like the picking the shit that you already know. Like that's what you comfortable with, that's what you thrived in, so like that's what you pick. Like I already know how this friend is a shitty person. Like I know their shitty parts, I know their good parts. Even if they shitty parts and they don't like their good parts don't outweigh their shitty parts, like literally I feel safe. I had this conversation with myself. I feel safe because I know that I know where this person coming from. Like, I know their angle. I used to didn't feel safe with motherfuckers who I knew were good people, because I always felt like the moment that, like, they fuck up, like, because I done put them on this pedestal in my head, like, that they were like a good person, like, that would really, really shatter me and hurt me. And so I typically tried to stay. And then I also didn't want to hurt them, because I knew that I had a lot of unhealed parts, and I had a lot of behaviors that, like, literally I didn't know how to, I guess, like, make better. And so, like, literally I chose to deal with the fucked up shit that I was comfortable with. I didn't have to hold myself to a higher standard sometimes, just because I was literally with the shit that I knew was fucked up. And even though those motherfuckers that I'm literally looking at you like, I know who you are, I know how you are, I'm picking you because you feel safe for me, but, like, literally I already done dealt with you before. I already know who you are, I know how you coming, and that's why I feel safe with you. I don't know how these other people coming. And then I also don't want to fuck you over. Like, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to fuck you over either. I don't want you to hurt me. It's like a safety. Like, I don't want it. I already know you gonna fuck me over. I already know where you gonna hurt me at. Like, I seen you before, bitch. You're safe. I'm safe. And I'm gonna be loyal to you. You be loyal. You ain't gonna even be loyal to me. Like, a lot of them don't even be loyal to you. But I'm gonna be loyal to you. I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna stay true to myself there. But literally, like, I would pick the safe shit that literally wasn't safe, but because of my conditioning, it felt safe to me, because it was what I knew. And then there was some cowardness in me too, that literally said, like, if I deal with this group of person for long periods of time, that means that I would have to actually, like, heal and grow and change. And it's like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to do it. I would have to perform too long for you. I'm going to have to perform too long for you. And it's like, instead of just going with these other people who literally are in a better state, who are stabilized, and maybe I could have learned and grew and got better, like, quicker, I chose the ones that literally did not require me to grow, which it ended up backfiring anyway, because the more I saw them, the more I was like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. So it works out anyway. What you run from, typically it ends up coming back to you. It ends up finding you, for you to literally live that thing out, do that thing. And, like, I'm right now in the space that I always pray for. I always pray for healing. I never wanted to be fucked up. I never wanted to. I just never wanted to be in those different states of mind. Like, I knew it was wrong. I knew I didn't like it. I knew it didn't feel right. And so, like, one of the conversations I was having with myself, I think it was last night in the shower, I was talking to God, and literally the message is that the people, the places, the events that you once was normalized as it was safe and it was okay, will no longer feel safe and okay to you. Not because it can take you out. Like, if anything, God proved to me in these last 2 years, it's like, nothing can fucking take me out except for God's self. It's like, I am indestructible until God calls me home. And that's not even the last 2 years. That's from birth, literally. Nothing can take me out but God's self. And so, literally, last night in the shower, the message was, and I had like a whole team of spirits with me last night. And it's not like a whole. I don't like a big party. I like to limit the voices in the head. Literally. So, but my team, my immediate team. So like literally, but God literally told me like, the things that once felt safe to you because you were conditioned that they were safe because you knew it. And basically it's the known, will no longer feel safe to you. It will more be like a red flag. It will more be like caution. It will be more like, I don't want to take that route. I already know what that route is. And so that's what I got. And then it was like the things that literally you ran from, like that were for your best benefit, that was for your greatest good. Like that is going to be the stuff that like will feel safe to you. That will be feeling safe to you. But I still definitely have work to do. And I think I always will. Like I said, I'm ever evolving, ever growing. But I'm definitely learning that whether it's friendship, partnership, autumnships, like if it is unavailable to you, allow it to be unavailable. Like easier said than done. I'm working on this, like, right? And I'm learning this. Nobody can make you feel whole. That's another thing that I'm learning. Nobody can make you feel whole. You're whole on your own. And the moment that you give someone else power to make you feel like you need them, not only are you devaluing yourself, but you're also giving your power up to someone else. The moment that you put other people on pedestals, like you fucking up the relationship and the connection and the dynamic. Like, so like literally, I'm just learning. I'm learning to love myself. I'm learning to value myself. I'm learning that I'm whole on my own. Anything that I'm missing, I gotta check in with myself and see what it is inside me. That's a void. If I feel like I am missing something from someone, or it can even be an experience or whatever, like I gotta check inside and see what void am I dealing with today. Um, what it's a hole right there, and I need to figure out how I can fill my own cup, because I'm starting to feel like something externally outside of myself can fill it, and it's like I'm not going to be able to appreciate it or enjoy it if I seek it from outside and I haven't filled it within. And so I'm learning all this. It sounds real good when I come out my mouth, but I'm learning this. I'm actively on a journey right now, currently learning to love myself, to fill my own holes. And my best answer for you is to give it to God. A lot of my recent healing, I want to say from, I've been doing it all along, but a lot of my recent healing has been like just me talking to God and telling God, God, handle it. Like literally, like wherever you see a deficit, wherever you see, work to be done, to do it. Like sometimes I don't even specialize or um give a specific like area or issue. Like I literally just, last night I just prayed to God, do work where work needed to be done. Gratitude. Stay away from toxic positivity. If you hurting, if you feel doom and gloom, if you feel devastated, if you feel like it is the end of the world, talk to God, like for real, for real. Some people, need something external to talk to sometimes, and I feel like even God then will provide that for you. But like, go within. Go within. Go within. Go within. Go within. That doesn't mean that God won't have your ass on the journey. Like a lot of people, when I was going through my nervous breakdown, would tell me to pray, and it was like I already had prayed. This is where God was leading me. God was leading me to go to the fucking psych ward and get some help. God was leading me to psychiatrists who literally were down to earth and genuine, had been through life experiences and life changes, that people like to call crisis, but literally it's just life changes. And and literally because I had been through so much at early ages, like literally where people have midlife crisis at 50, I was having it at 20 fucking 7. It's like literally because I had literally lived a full fucking life already. And so I had lived a half a life multiple times. It's like that's why everybody's journey be different. And so literally God was sending me that way. Like I just remember like my experiences with psychiatric help. Literally, had I probably not prayed, I might have, took my own life. I might have, just said fuck it and ran off. Like I might have, but like literally because I literally prayed. And that's literally where I ended up going to. Like this journey is my journey. And so like a lot of people who are very religious or pretend to be would discourage you from seeking help. And sometimes it's just like you did pray and God is leading you this way. And so literally everybody path and everybody journey different. Not everybody has to go that route. Not everybody needs to go to a therapist. I'm at the point where like I don't need the therapist. I need God now. Like I can hear God loud and clear now through me. But during those times, like I had to hear it through other people. I had to hear God through other people. But now, like the journey I'm on is, I'm so fucking like it's spiritual. Like it's literally within. Like I don't have to find God outside of myself. Even though I love the beautiful moments that I can, because as above, so below, and as within, so without. So like literally, I appreciate all ends of the spectrum. But for me, it'll always be like literally, it's heavy on my connection with God internally, heavy on my connection with spirit, heavy on the connection with my ancestors, heavy on the connection with myself, like heavy on telling the truth to myself. Fuck y'all. Even though I want to tell the truth to y'all too, like, but like I can't be real with myself. I can't be real with y'all. Like, period, point blank. And anybody trying to tell y'all they real and they can't be real with themselves, like they can't be real with you. Like, and that's facts. Like, literally, they can't be fully real with you until they fully be real with themselves. And like, shit. So literally, like, I don't know, I'm on this journey, I'm growing, I'm learning. I always can learn something new every single day, which I already know. um so yeah, yeah. All right, let me get my ass up because that was like an hour and a half. It's time to go playing some snow. I hope her ass ain't fell asleep. She probably took a nap because she was done with her schoolwork earlier. So yeah, I thank God for the snow. I love snow. I swear, I just love snow. I look forward to the day where I could be on a resort. A resort. It's a particular place I want to go to too. Like it's a particular place I want to go to, and like just be in a hot tub and snow. Just be trying to ski, trying to ski or snowboard or some shit. Like I just love the snow, like tubing, like just snow activities. Like I don't know, it's just like that shit is like nostalgia for me. Like just remember, that's like happy memories for me. It's just like the sunflower, like the snow, something that represents like death and like death. Like winter is death. Like winter is literally, if you pay attention to the signs of winter, winter is death. Winter is deep rest. Deep rest. Like if we was to actually follow what most of our bodies are designed to do during winter, is literally, it's to kind of like basically hibernate. Not fully as a bear, but it is for you to literally work through the other seasons and to rest. Like, you were supposed to have your shit stockpiled, unless you want to go out there every day and make it happen. But like, literally, yeah, winter is rest, winter is death. And then you get spring and it's rebirth, and like the cycles start all over again. And like, earth is nothing but cycles. um Earth is nothing but cycles. And then you have parts of Earth that is spirals, and then you have parts of Earth that is boring and linear. And you just got all kind of things going on Earth. Like, Earth is a beautiful place. It's just that when people try to create societies that make you conform to one standard, um, to one state, when this literally has multiple states of being. You got some areas like the state I live in that have all 4 seasons. Then you got some areas is literally hot all year round. You got some areas is literally cold all the time. Like, Earth is so multifaceted, and it's like niggas literally want you to conform, and it's just like, bruh, I just want to be multifaceted. Like, don't do that shit to me. Don't do that shit to me. Like, I'm not that. And if that works for you, that is so fine. That's why we have so many different things. But not everybody is like one thing. And so, like, literally, you know, we have to normalize people doing what works for them. And for me, I'm free. I'm a wild, free, wild spirit. Like, and even at my tamest form, like, I'm still just like, I'm still wild. I'm free. Like, I'm childlike. Always had this big imagination, exploration, and I'm gonna always be Delulu. I'm gonna always be Delulu for this world, because literally that's the only way things change. If everybody thought the same, then nothing would be innovative, nothing would be new, nothing would be, creative. Like, if everybody just thought the same, everything would just be bland. I always think about The Giver, or like those dystopian type books. They're coming out with a new shit, Hunger Games. I wanted to do the elites die in this one, because they almost did, but then that nigga just went ahead and sold out. But I hope the elites die in this one. Bye.